Yo, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope review to step to. What's going on, Red Cup fam and everybody else out there on YouTube? It is your host, Rob Banks, and you are watching the Red Cup Review. For those of you that are new here, smash the like button, drop a comment, let us know what you think about these Court of the Dead pieces, and maybe, you know, if you're so inclined to give us a subscribe. All right, we're looking at some older pieces today, but I'm pretty hyped about them because they're kind of new to me, relatively new, right? You got the Court of the Dead stuff on the table here, right? That's part of Sideshow Collectibles' original IP, right? That's intellectual property. You got the 1/4 scale Kier premium format deluxe edition that comes with the switch out angel and demon head. She's got a little bit of a little pedestal with a magnet effect to hold her mask. And we have the Oglavaeil Bust, also from Court of the Dead. I actually got this as a Christmas present from the wife over the Christmas season, and I thought that was, well, when the hell else would I get a Christmas present, right? Absolutely over the moon. I've always loved this statue, and I was really very happy to get it, so I'm going to take a closer look at that. Also, this Oglavaeil Bust, I got in a contest with Sideshow. I won it, actually, making a complete ass out of myself for them over there. It was I had to put together like a commercial, right, like an advertising Court of the Dead commercial, and I did like a Crazy Eddie's throwback. For those of you that are from the Northeast know what I'm talking about. Remember Crazy Eddie? The prices are insane, right, that guy? He used to sell electronics in the 80s. They had a couple of commercials and stuff. I think he's in jail now. Anyways, we're taking a closer look at both of these things. Not a totally in-depth review, but I don't know, give you my ideas and thoughts on them. Everybody, I'm now on Twitter, at Red Cup Review on Twitter, so you can friend me over there. And we can, you know, go back and do a little bit of a back and forth if you want to follow me on Twitter. Otherwise, my Facebook group is known as the official Red Cup Review, The Rebellion, where you can catch the weekly adventures of me and my co-host of my live show on Friday nights, along with a bunch of other guys. That's the home base of the Red Cup. Well, this is the home base of the Red Cup fan, but that's like our second home. Enough. Let's get back to the regularly scheduled program and take a closer look at these damn things. First up is the Kier Death's Warbringer premium format and 1/4 scale. I am over the moon about this. Everything from the colors to the look, the design. There's just something about this that just speaks to me, but I kind of already said that in the intro. Now, I'm not claiming to be an expert. The actual paintwork, though, on the chest and breastplate looks like real brass and metal, and the bone looks like bone. The armor is very detailed and well painted. Just take a look at this angel head. Even though it's not as good as the demon head, it actually matches the base better as the one I go for on my display. The transition between the bloodlines from the legs and the arms up into the blue, almost translucent-like skin gives it that whole spirit look, and at the same time, the real thick blood caked on in certain areas has a little bit of a sheen to it to make it look nice and fresh, while it's a little bit more dull and matted around her feet area. The blue paintwork around the stone of the base gives it that ethereal and otherworldly look, which is great, and the feathers are almost slightly translucent to make them more realistic also. The face sculpt on her is also very well done, along with the paint, so you can have her with and without the mask, and she looks really dynamite either way. This is how the different swap out parts key in through the arm on the left hand side, and on the right, the sword goes in through the wrist. The faceplate even has a magnet that you can put on, and it stays on perfectly. The magnet also works with this display base that's, I believe, comes with the exclusive version, and it stays on very well also. Some detail to show you how realistic the bone looks on the mask. Dynamite, what a great design. The Oglavaeil Bust is big and imposing. It's got to at least be 15 to 20 pounds, and it's pretty big for what I'm used to for a bust. And it is pretty nice, but it is a base hit. It's not the home run that Kier is, but if you're not going to spend the money on the 1/4 scale Oglavaeil, this is a pretty decent compromise. While not being too great, it's actually pretty decent at the same time. But where they dropped the ball was in the paintwork on the base. Although the sculpting is very well done, and I love the skulls that are mixed in there with the ethereal spirit looking thing that they got going on, the paint was too green. They should have went with more of a clearer coat with it, with a little bit of green mixed in, because now it winds up looking like, I don't know, pistachio soft serve ice cream. The two eyes do look like bubblegum balls, but we'll get to that later on. The bonework on it is expertly painted, along with the skin, and the horns are definitely where this thing shines. It is very wide. It's got to at least be 2.5 feet wide. There's two different ways to display this bust, with and without the bottom jaw that does key in through magnets. I like it without the bottom jaw. I think it looks creepier and it gives it more of a, I don't know, just a unique feel. The top bonework looks great. Just take a look at the shine on the way they glossed up the top of the horns. Dynamite stuff. So you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thanks for joining us. Now it's time for our overall thoughts on these two pieces and our final words. 5 out of 5 cups for the Death's Warbringer. 3 out of 5 cups for the Oglavaeil Bust. This statue is absolutely glorious. Top to bottom, pose to paint. It is a home run, grand slam, however the hell you want to word it. Look, she's even holding up the head, right? The Medusa head, the way Perseus did against the Kraken. This is freaking great. If you're a fan of the Court of the Dead, it's a damn must-have. It's probably my favorite statue out of the Court of the Dead line, at least by just looking at them. I mean, she looks like something out of Heavy Metal magazine. So even if you don't like Court of the Dead, right, even if you're not a fan of that type of stuff, you're a fan of Heavy Metal magazine, this is a must-have in your collection. Now, getting over here to the Oglavaeil Bust, there's a few other things that I'm not really that crazy about, although the paintwork up on the top is stellar. Once you get to the bottom, like around here and down, really just the base. Look, my daughter pointed this out. I can't unsee it. It looks like toothpaste, okay? But you guys over at Sideshow did an excellent job pretty much everywhere else with this. The jaw is on a hinge. It comes on and off. It's got like 2 little magnets in it. You pop that in there. You can get one look. You pop it off. You get the other. So besides the paintwork on the base, which should have been a little bit more clear, the sculpt itself is fine. It's really just, I guess they went a little bit too heavy with the greens. Looks like Colgate. And the bubblegum eyes, right? You guys remember back in my old neighborhood, we had a guy named Pete. Not the Carvel guy, but we had a guy named Pete on an ice cream truck that would come around. And he had those ice creams that had like the bubblegum like pieces to it, right? Like the Spider-Man bubblegum with the bubblegum eyes. Well, there's your bubblegum eyes right there. I can't unsee this stuff. I'm just trying to be as honest as possible with you guys. And that's it. Base hit, not bad. If you can't get your hands on the Oglavaeil Legendary Scale statue, this is the next best thing, especially if you're a Court of the Dead fan. And this is a must-have. I love this damn thing. That's all I got to say about that. Now, let's be all in this together and stay safe where we belong, right? And so we can get back to doing what we like to do over here, guys, right? What is that? Collect cool-looking stuff and show it off to our friends and family. So I hope nothing but the best for you and yours in this trying time. And that's that, right? Let's do this. Let's do this together. Okay, why is it important to hit the bell? Because on the live show that I got going on every week here, we have different types of creators. We have comic creators, toy designers, we have painters and all kinds of stuff, digital designers and guys that are in the industry and other YouTubers and influencers and stuff like that. So if you're into that sort of thing, you want to come and join the live chat, we could see you. Usually I do it on Fridays or Saturday nights. That's why you want to hit the bell to be on the up and up and what we got going on during the week. That's all I got to say about that. I said that 100 times. I said join and subscribe 100 times. And now it's up to you to see me on the next review. We'll catch you around, everybody. See you later. Take care.